And here on the daily time frame, you can see where the high is at above 5,500 area, and then this low that price is headed towards was around 3,900, 3,800. And you can see here that we are headed towards the downside. There's a heavy bearish presence in the daily time frame, and you can see I'm just marking out my charts here. I've been testing out this EMA strategy where I would be looking to enter with my 21 or 27 EMA and then looking to hold, and if I get stopped out, I'd look to enter with my 9 EMA for a continuation trade. And then here I'm just marking out where the past 3-4 days has been trading, and then where it's headed towards, or where it looks like it's headed towards for me. Well, I think it's going to be a bullish pressure for at least this whole week. For the past 3 days, it has been making higher highs after it made that support level from 390 or 3900. And then you can see those wicks previous to that week. And then we dropped onto the 4 hour, and you can see several 4 hour candles has been pushing up. And also our EMAs is also crossed. And so there's a lot of bullish pressure. I'm currently in this trade. Right now I have a trailing stop loss. I might get stopped out in here, but that is completely fine. Really just practicing my strategy and learning to hold longer. But you can clearly see here on the 1 hour time frame, it's making higher highs and higher lows. And one thing that has really helped me hold my trades is utilizing those EMAs to give me confidence that it hasn't been broken, especially when it has created a cross and that cross is open. You can see that cross opening by that bullish engulfing candle, and then it also started to retrace. But here, this area where I'm drawing out right now is going to be the New York session. And so this morning I was able to catch a small short position, even though overall we're in a bullish. I was still able to catch the first 15 minutes of short, not by much, but it was a pretty good trade. I was able to manage that. I was in and out. I wasn't able to sit in front of the charts for more than 2 hours. I think I was able to get in for about an hour. And with this new strategy, it really helps me out with, again, my entries and my exits, and also being able to have the confidence to hold. And I think that's just a game changer. But you can see here that price has dropped significantly, and then retraced right back, found the support, and then it started to climb back up on the 5-minute time frame. And you can see right here it had a bullish engulfing candle, kept pushing up and then retesting the 9 EMA. And because the cross already happened and it's still open, so if you were in this trade, you'd be getting in and getting out on the red EMA. So now I'm showcasing what I was looking at this morning. The reason why I was looking for short is because also that cross was still open on the 5-minute time frame, and then here in the 3-minute time frame also gave me some confirmations that I should still be looking for shorts. And you can see here it pushed up a little, stayed below the 27 or the red EMA. Then it started to find this support level here, a little nice swing point. By that time I'm already out of the market. I actually went back to bed, but if I didn't and I stayed on the 3-minute time frame, I would have been able to utilize and look for this trade right here. Still need to practice on getting in and out, or at least just getting in and holding. And so here I'm showcasing where I would be monitoring and detecting where I would be entering if I was still in this trade and I was holding. Giving myself hypothetical situations where I would have entered right there and we got taken out. And then saw this other cross, so I'd be looking for a retracement trade back until we get another cross. Again, this is on the 3-minute time frame, so you'd be sitting in front of the chart for, I would say, over 8 hours if you stay and kept trading the trend like this, unless if you set and forget. And you just get a notification when the EMAs has crossed, or at least get to that certain price point. The goal is not to be greedy and try to catch every single cross or move. The goal is just to take the high probability trades. So how that is you would align all the lower time frames with the higher time frame. Unfortunately today I didn't stay in the market long enough for me to catch the bias of daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame. I was able to just catch a quick counter trend trade based off of momentum. I was happy with that. Took what I got, and I'll come back again tomorrow. But you can see here I went back to the 1-hour time frame and just giving myself more confirmations. And then let's see here. Just making sure that the EMAs has not crossed. You can see that it stayed open, so it's still bullish. Here in the 15-minute time frame, there is already going to be a cross, but again, this price is making higher highs and higher lows. So if I'm going to be looking for entries, I'm going to be looking for a discount for buying long, and that's going to be around that imbalance area. And because now we are on US30 actually, and then here you can see it crossed, has all those wicks, pressure from the upside, so sellers was in control. And here at 9:30, if I was trading US30, I would have been able to take that quick short. But I believe I took a buy on US30. It was a quick scalp to the upside. Let's see. Yeah, if I was paying attention to US30 in the morning, I would have taken out, I think I would have been looking for that quick short push down. We got like 50 points. Yeah, so you can see here that after that cross, for that short, it would have been just a quick trade and then another bullish pressure. This would have been a lot more ideal to hold, because this would have been going with a higher time frame momentum and higher time frame bias. But that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.